to have a run out there. From the shoreside city, the Waterford supporters will travel in large throngs tomorrow, from all over the county too, bedecked in the white and blue. From the county that's become famed worldwide for one of the country's most renowned products, their superb crystal. But this historic county's also won wide recognition in the past for their marvellous hurling and some great hurlers they've produced. And as Michael Lester watched a training session during the week, he asked their manager Tony Mansfield how they were looking forward to the final.
The way we look at it, the important match that we had to play this year, the most important match was the first round against Clare. This our third year on the road. We've had two quite good league campaigns, 86-87 we gained promotion and defeated Cork in the quarter-final league. The following year we headed the table and we qualified for the semi-final, and en route to that we defeated Galway in Dungarvan in a famous game. And in both years we lost the semi-finals heavily, you know, and we felt this year we had to win the first round against Clare after being demoted, and that was achieved. Okay, the luck went our way on the day, and after that we took each game as it comes. Each game has come as a fortnight, and Munster final is no different now. It's a fortnight from the last one, that's it.
How much do you think you've learned from the 3 games just past, the game against Clare and the 2 matches against Cork? I presume they must have given a lot of confidence to players that they can win matches. I
don't know what we've learned other than they're coming fast and furious like the normal situation in Waterford, with the exception of 82 and 83, is that you have 1 championship match and that's it. This is the first time in 30 years that we've played 4, like, you know, so I'd hope we're learning a small bit, yeah.
Tony, there are changes on the team for Sunday?
There's no great changes really, like the team is more or less playing as it finished the last day, like that tends to be our policy. We make as least changes as possible. Like,
but you've moved Shane Ahern, the captain, out to left half forward.
Shane played on the wing against Cork at one stage in the drawing game. He played full forward, he played corner forward, he played wing forward, he played midfield. Like everyone plays where they're selected, and that's it.
Shane Ahern, Waterford captain, obviously it's going to be a proud moment for you on Sunday, leading the team out in a Munster final.
Well, this is it. It's something everyone dreams of. Everyone in Waterford dreams of leading the team out in Munster final, even in All-Ireland final. But we just think about Munster final. For me to lead it out and walk around the parade is great. But then I'm not going to let it get the pressure to me, kind of. I'll just treat it as an ordinary game and go out and just enjoy it more than anything else, kind of, you know.
Have you found different pressures on you during the week, though, as the team captain, both in the motivation of the players and obviously people around the town here talking to you about the game?
I haven't really, no. I think every player here has their own part to play as regards motivating other players. We're well motivated, and it doesn't take anything extra from a captain or that to do that.
What exactly will the attitude of the Waterford players be on Sunday? Are you saying to yourselves, we've done well to get here, we'll just go out and play our match? Or are you saying to yourselves, now we have a big chance to do something for Waterford hurling?
Well, we're honoured to be there. It's nice to get there. We'll go out, we'll give it our best shot. We won't be lacking for commitment anyway. Now that we're there, it's only 1 step away from winning it. So, like, it's after been 3 hard hours to get there. So, like, we're not going to give it up easy in that 1 hour that we're going to be out there on Sunday. And as I say, it would be great for Waterford hurling if we could beat Tipperary. But, like, you know, Tipperary now, it won't be easy.
Well, there's a new role for you on Sunday. You're playing centre forward. You're being marked by Bobby Ryan. How do you fancy that one?
Yeah, in previous years, I suppose we were at opposite ends of the field. He was down in the backs and I was in the backs as well. But like, I mean, I regard it as a job of work to be done, and 70 minutes working, if it's 71 or 72 minutes, it has to be done, you know, and I'd be prepared to give it 90%, 100% and more if possible, you know.
Tipperary are going to start as favourites, obviously. How much of a gap do you think there is between yourselves and them, and can you close it on Sunday?
Well, there is a fierce gap there at the moment, because I mean, you think in terms of Tipperary, they're talking in terms of All Ireland. You know, the pressure from the supporters and the players is colossal up there. We regard it as another game. We're delighted to have the opportunity to play in a Munster final. But having said that, like, I mean, we feel no pressure. We're just looking forward to it as another game. It's a benefit for the supporters more or less than for the players, because I mean, every player's ambition is to play in a Munster final, but from the supporters' point of view, they've gone through lean spells in the county with the defeats in 82 and 83, and you know, it's for the die-hard supporters. There's a hardcore of probably 2,000-3,000 people in Waterford who follow the game throughout the length and breadth of Ireland, and it's for those people that we're playing on Sunday.
Waterford playing Cork or Waterford playing Tipperary, in hurling sense, is an unequal contest when you see all the hurlers they have. But on the day, it's 15 against 15, you know, and that's the way we look at it, you know.
It's a side improving. I haven't really thought about losing. It's a side improving. We're very young. The oldest player on the team, I don't know, probably 27 or so. So, like, we're young enough. We'll be there for a while to come yet.
We realise we're up against Tipperary, the form team. Should we say they're more or less expected to win the All-Ireland by their own supporters this year. So the pressure's on Tipperary. We feel no pressure here in Waterford. You know, we're treating it as a normal game. All right, it's a Munster final. It's a new experience for most of the players. But nevertheless, like, we're going to do our best. And if we do our best, then nobody else can fault us then for that.
Well, Tipperary, of course, are the champions, and one of them will know Waterford and its hurling very well. That's Colin Bonner, the tip midfielder, who's a full-time coach of the Waterford in the regional college. And he's in charge of young lads, no matter which county colours they're displaying.
It's when the ball is stationary, you're not going to be hooked from behind. So are you ready? Ready position, everyone. You're going to go from the ready position to the lock position. 2 hands together. 2 hands together. This is for the right-handed hurler. The left-handed hurler will be like this. To strike the ball off his left-hand side. Are you ready? Now the full swing starts from here. As you strike the ball, move to your left foot. Get all the way to your left foot, bend your back and follow through with the hurley. So watch again, from the lock position, as you strike the ball, move to your left foot. Get all the way to your left foot, make sure you hit the ball dead on and follow through with your hurley.
Colm, you are employed full-time coaching here in Waterford. Exactly what does that involve for you?
It's a 12-month job. I'm here. I start really in the middle of September with the Regional College GA Club, and I'm there from till the end of February. And I'm basically looking after about 13 teams that participate in camogie, ladies football, hurling, and men's football. And that happens. That's the main season for them. And then from the 1st of March till around the middle of September, I'm with all the primary schools in East Waterford. There's about 22 or 23. And I coach there every day. In the bigger schools I go there 4 times, the smaller schools twice. And then from, say, mid-June, the end of June, or the start of July till start of September, I'm with all the clubs in East Waterford. So basically that's the full year round for me here, coaching hurling.
And obviously you would be a big supporter of the idea of these schemes all over the country to promote games in not just the weaker counties, but even weaker parts of counties that are traditionally football and hurling.
Definitely, I think coaching has to become very big now in GAA. If GAA want to remain as big as they are in the sport in Ireland at the moment, they're going to have to start going down to the grassroots and start coaching juvenile players. Because if you can't get the smaller players playing at a young age, you're definitely not going to get them later on.
Looking forward to the Munster final on Sunday.
I have to teach them as much as I can, but some people think that's not enough. But I am looking forward to Sunday. We haven't played Waterford in a Munster final. I've been involved in the last 2 Munster finals, and we played Cork. The first time we met Cork was great. The second day, it wore off a small bit, and now we're playing Waterford. It's a new thing for us. We're taking it very seriously, and as I say, we have a lot of experience going into this game, and we hope to come through.
They're going to be something of an unknown quantity to you. Even if it was Cork, at least you'd know what to expect. But really, we don't know what to expect from this Waterford team.
No. All we know is they have 3 very good games behind them. They were supposed to be beaten by Clare, they were supposed to be beaten by Cork, and they were definitely supposed to be beaten in the replay. And things just didn't work out like that. Waterford proved themselves a very good team, and I think they scored something like 10-45 or 10-50 in the 3 games, which is a very high score. So surely they've some great players on the team, and I've played with probably 6 or 7 of them in the college, so I know a lot of them as well.
Now, looking at the Tipperary team, changes for Sunday's game. A lot of people would say that it has strengthened the Tipperary team, particularly up front. And of course, your own brother Cormac in there at full forward.
Well, if you have enough runners on the team, it'll definitely strengthen the tip team. But we're waiting to try and get a few more inside. No, I think the changes they've made have been very good. Cormac is strong. He's very big in the full forward line. He'll create room for Nicky and pat around. Declan Ryan is a very strong midfield player. He played there under 21, I think, last Wednesday week against Cork, and he's supposed to have done very well. So, all around, I think the changes are going to suit us. And I think we're only coming into form now at the moment. Our training is just, we have full economy inside, and our training is just starting to get us right. And I think we're only starting to peak a small bit now. And we're looking forward to this Munster match, and we're looking forward to the rest of the campaign as well, with a bit of luck.
If you were to lose to Waterford on Sunday, how much damage would that do to Tipperary's hurling revival of the past few years?
If we're beaten, which I don't think we will, but if we are, we'll have to regroup. We're a young team. I think the average age is only about 24, and you can't write a team off that young. We come together. Hurling, I live for hurling. I'm sure all the other people live for it as well, and we're not going to put our heads down no matter what happens, even in the game.
Well, maybe in a couple of years' time, some of these lads that you're coaching here this evening will be taking on Tipperary in a Munster final.
Well, if I'm around at that stage, I think I'll be easy meat to mark around there at midfield. I won't be able to keep up with some of them at the moment. So, you never know. Well, if they keep hurling the way they are, I'm sure they'll Waterford underage are going to come very strong, and it's only going to be in a couple of years' time that we'll see the benefit of this coaching.
Are you going to the match yourself on Sunday?
Yep.
Are Waterford going to win?
We're going to trash him.
Do you think so?
Yep.
What about
Hey,
this man
Colin
up here?
Bonner.
Is Colin Bonner teaching you good things here in Waterford? Huh? Is he teaching you all the tricks they have down in Tipperary?
Kind of.
Do you think Waterford are going to win Sunday? What about the rest of you?
Well, whatever happens Waterford tomorrow, it's good to see them back in the final. But in football, Connacht have their second semi-final